tried anymore. You led me away from home.
My mother's very excited right now because she's a big Rod Stewart fan, and I didn't tell her that we were picking Rod Stewart music on Mother's Day morning, but before, when we played a song, right away she looks at me across the studio and goes, so we knew you liked Rod Stewart. Good morning, Mother.
Good morning.
Happy
Good
Mother's
morning.
Day.
Thanks, honey.
We appreciate you being here. And I do, full disclosure, I have to tell, my entire life I've called my mom Mother, which I know you called Grandma G, your mom, Mom, and your dad, Father.
Yeah,
So maybe I picked up on that as a kid. And
that might have been it, because we just always called my dad Father. It was never Dad or, you know, it was just Father, and my mother was Mom.
And you're all Croatian.
All 100% Croatian.
So
Yeah.
you grew up in a Croatian home on the east side.
Yep, grew up in a nice Croatian home, and it was great. We had a nice big house near the lake, and with 3 sisters, we had a lot of fun.
3 crazy sisters, indeed. My aunts are all fantastic, and they're probably watching online. Actually, I know my cousin Kimmy is, because she just messaged me and said you look fantastic. So, But you know, obviously it's Mother's Day. We want to celebrate you each and every day.
Yep.
I have a brother and sister, older.
Yeah.
And they all love you as much as I do. But one of my favorite things that you make is this apple cake.
Yeah.
And I noticed on the very old recipe card, and I'm going to hold this up right here, Tim. I don't know if you can see this. The very old recipe card says Terry's apple walnut cake, and this looks about as old as I am.
It is.
And Terry's your best friend that you grew up with,
Yep.
who is kind of a second mother to me.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what's in this. Obviously, we've got the recipe right there. And just so you know, we're going to post everything on fox8.com. So if you're at home and you think this looks wonderful, trust me, it's wonderful. It's extremely moist and delicious. But here's a close shot of it right here. It's super easy. It's just apples and a lot of wonderful things.
Yep, it's just 3 different sections of, there's an egg portion, and then there's a flour portion, and then there's a apple portion. And what you do is you put them all together, and then you simultaneously mix them up with a big spoon. And
It's
that's
just chunks of apples.
Yep, you don't need a beater. You just cube your apples, and it's great. Then you just, the best part is you don't need a beater.
Well, I was going to say, and then it's great too because you can freeze it, which I know you've done before and pulled it out.
You can make it, freeze it, and then you're all set.
And one of the best things I like to do, and I'm going to grab a piece right now, is put a powdered sugar on top. So I'm just going to use my fingers. We're all friends here, right?
Yeah.
See? And now this, talk to me about this, because this powdered sugar thing was actually Grandma G's, right?
Okay.
And I say Grandma G, my grandma's last name was Jovanovich, your maiden last name, so we called her Grandma G. Look at my fingers.
Yeah. It was her container, and it's on her china.
Yeah.
And she
She cooked as much as you did.
Yeah, she probably cooked a little more.
Well,
she probably cooked a little bit
that's
more.
all right. Times have changed. But here's a nice picture of us when we were kids blowing out a birthday cake, which, by the way, is white cake with white frosting, which is an addiction that we both share. Here I am with my brother and sister, and I have to ask you while you're here if it was normal in the 70s, because I'll be 37 this year, if it was normal in the 70s to dress your children as sailors, mini sailors. Apparently that was okay.
That is so funny you asked, because back in the 70s,
Yeah.
80s, they were just cute little things that you bought, that the stores had a lot of sailor outfits, and I think if you saw the bottom of that, you have knee socks on.
The bottom's the worst part.
Yeah.
The bottom's the worst part. Nikki looks very good there, and my sister Kristen, obviously, who has your only grandson, Parker, who we've never seen dressed as a sailor, by the way.
No,
So
hopefully not.
here is Grandma G.
Yep.
This is your mother. This was a long time ago at my aunt's house in Michigan. And sadly, she went too soon. And I do want to say, for anyone out there, I was kind of robbed of all my grandparents at a young age, which I think is unfortunate. So if you have your grandparents at home as well this morning, make sure you wish them a happy Mother's Day, because that's what today's all about. Your mom, their mom's mom. Here's my brother and sister, and I, a more recent picture of us.
Yeah, it's a good picture. Christmas.
Well, we certainly appreciate you dropping by this morning, Mom.
Well, thanks for having me, and I
You
enjoyed
survived.
it. I survived.
Wait, we have flowers for you right here. I'm going to
For
lean
me?
over. Yeah, of course we do.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Happy Mother's Day. And just a
they're
reminder,
beautiful.
go to fox8.com for anyone who's interested in knowing more about this recipe. You can also, I'll tweet it out and all that stuff. We'll put it on Facebook as well. And maybe you'll hang out for the next half hour or so.
I will. I'd love to.
And grade me when it's all over.
Oh, A+.
Smart woman.